Here's your daily reminder that the Democrat Party and woke corporations think black people and brown people are too stupid or too helpless to have a photo ID to vote. Hello once again, all my fellow patriots and you filthy leftist stalkers out there. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angela Box. You're watching Angela's Soapbox, where I always say what you are thinking. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, liking or rumbling this video, commenting on this video, and of course sharing this video, especially with your filthy leftist friends, because they truly hate my guts. And for me, that's a badge of honor. All right, I haven't done a post-debate video yet, but I wanted to. And I wanted to talk about Catgate, because the plot doth thicken. Let's discuss it. But I got to give the sea turtle killing plastic straw to the moderators of the ABC debate and whoever was feeding Kamala her rehearsed answers through her little earpiece. Earpiece gate, cat gate, whatever you want to call it. Let's discuss. Okay, so let's talk about a couple of the takeaways from this debate. First of all, initially when I watched it, I was like, when Kamala came out, I was like, this heifer's got dry mouth. She is nervous as hell. She clearly had rehearsed, canned answers. So that tells me one of two things. She either, they either role played every single contingency of every single question that could have been asked during the debate, or they got the questions in advance and she rehearsed said answers. I think the latter is more likely, and now we come to find out that there's this earpiece thing going around, earpiece gate, if you will. And it looks like, and I'll be putting a screenshot of what this looks like over here. It basically looks like a recording device, not a recording device, a listening device. And the company out in Germany actually that makes this is like, yeah, it looks like one of our earpieces, like 100%. Like, instead of kiboshing that whole conspiracy theory, because they're trying to say, oh no, it's a Tiffany earring and you guys are crazy and you're just a bunch of conspiracy theorists, which I will remind all you leftists, conspiracy theorists 30, you guys 0. But when you do a side-by-side comparison of the two earrings, the earpiece earring versus this Tiffany earring that they're saying it is, it's not the same earring. Actually, what it is the earpiece. And everyone's like, that's curious. I'm reminded of a former president that used to joke, saying I would like a third term being in the basement, being able to tell some lackey what to do through an earpiece. And obviously, Kamala Harris, who cannot string two sentences together without cackling or word salading it, I think she was getting help. And even as watching the debate, initial thoughts, I thought Trump had the edge barely. I thought that she got better as the debate went on. I think whoever was feeding her information as Trump was talking, she was getting information. And again, I think, I don't have any evidence of this, but this is just from watching her in the past, she's not just naturally good. So again, either they war gamed every single potential question and answer, or she got the questions in advance, she rehearsed them, and they were talking to her through an earpiece as Trump was talking. I think that's the more likely scenario. But Trump did miss a couple of easy layups. I'm not going to go through the whole debate. But the part that is getting everyone just up in arms is the cat stuff, is the eating the cat stuff. Now, those of us who've been paying attention to this open border thing have known for quite some time that leftists are doing this on purpose. And now there's reports of an NGO that is working directly with the Biden-Harris administration in order to take these Haitian migrants that they've imported. And some people are like, oh, they're asylum seekers. They were put in there legally, not legally. They're a completely foreign, ass-backward culture that eats pets and cats and dogs and whatnot. And they put them in this tiny little town of Springfield, Ohio, with 50,000 citizens there. And they put 20,000 Haitian migrants. So how's that going to work out? Now, the reason I think the cat stuff is real, the eating the cats is real, is because they're doing too much to say it's not real. Now, David Muir, the moderators in the ABC debate, they went out of their way, obviously, to fact check Donald Trump in real time. Kamala Harris lied her face off. There were like, Breitbart had this article, like 25 different things that she lied about. The Very Fine People hoax, the what else did she say that was so egregious? The fact that, it was Donald Trump's fault for Afghanistan, Donald Trump's fault for the horrible border crisis, Donald Trump's fault for the economy. It's like, heifer, y'all have been in charge for 3.5 years. How can you be a change agent if you're the one who's been in charge? Anyway, obviously the mods were Team Kamala, doing everything possible. And before I get to why I think the cat thing is real, it is kind of a be careful what you wish for thing, because the American people aren't buying what they're selling anymore. And even though every single pundit, even on Fox, which is controlled media, whatever, controlled opposition, they were like, oh, Kamala won the debate. Now, I agree. She got better as the debate went on. And Trump missed some easy layups, for sure. But if you think about if she got the questions and she was getting spoken to through an earpiece, why wouldn't she have done better? The thing she was saying, it's word salad. She was just, I think that, I want to be the president for everybody, and I think we can go forward, and we need to do more, and just blah, blah, just bullshit, okay? So who cares what the pundits say? Because there were a bunch of focus groups done, and polls on Twitter that were done, X that were done after the debate. And even though all the pundits are like, oh, she was so commanding and this changed the election and she won the debate, the American people are like, no, she didn't. She wasn't saying shit, okay? All right. The mods obviously were on her side. They were fact-checking Trump in real time. They didn't fact-check Kamala Harris. So one of the things they fact-checked Trump on was this idea that the Haitian immigrants in Springfield, Ohio, are eating cats, eating ducks, eating household pets. Now, Trump made mention of that, and David Muir had his fact check ready. And it was amazing to me. He's like, oh, well, actually, the city manager was like, this is fake news. There's no evidence of this. And Trump was like, it's all over TV. It's all over social media. That basically there are police video dash cams of a woman. There's one in particular I'm thinking of, and I'm going to put the screenshot of a woman like with a bloody cat in front of her, looking like a zombie voodoo lady, and the cops like, are you eating this cat? And the residents are like, yeah, she stole the cat and she's eating it. Report after report after report of these things happening. So the more they try and pretend that it's not happening, the more I think we can safely say that, yeah, it's totally happening. Just like with her earpiece. The more they go to the mat and say, she didn't have an earpiece, she's the best, she's the most amazing debater of all time, the more you can think that, yeah, she did. Now, what I think is funny is that right after the debate, because Kamala's feeling herself, and she's, okay, listen, let me just say this. Maybe there's like a 5% chance that the woman who can't string two sentences together and hasn't done a press conference and won't talk to the media one-on-one and cackles her way through everything, maybe there's a 5% chance that she just brilliantly war-gamed every single question that was going to be asked and just so happened to have perfectly canned answers ready to go. Okay, sure. But I think it's more than likely that she, at the very least, had the questions given to her. And more than likely, that earpiece, the earring that she was wearing was an earpiece. I think more than likely that is true. So Kamala Harris is, thinking that she's some genius debater now. And right after the debate, because every media pundit on planet Earth is like, girl, you got it. Kamala for the win. She's like, oh, let's do another debate. I think Trump knew that was going to happen. Maybe he didn't know everything. Maybe he didn't know she was going to get the questions, or, they were going to fact check her or not fact check him, and whatever. Let's say that Trump assumed that she was probably getting the questions in advance and she had a listening device, okay? Trump was himself. Trump answered the questions. He wasn't rehearsed. She was obviously rehearsed. And so I think, in a way, he set her up perfectly, because now she's going to want to do another debate. And Trump's going to be like, great, let's do another debate. But I'll do the Fox debate, but we're not having Brett Baer and Martha McCallum, the people who called Arizona with 5% of the vote in, just so happened when Arizona shut down like all the other swing states in 2020. So do the second debate. Do the second debate. Trump's like baiting her. He's like, I don't know, I don't know if I want to do another debate. And Kamala's going to be like, oh, Trump's scared to do another debate. And he's going to be like, well, okay, I'll do another debate. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is not over by a long shot. Kamala Harris is a literal and a political whore. And again, she can't string two sentences together. And she's never been able to string two sentences together. So how did she, quote, outperform Donald Trump at the debate the other night? I dare say there's more afoot than what meets the eye, ladies and gentlemen. So just like Catgate, Earpiece Gate is not going to go away. And I think that the evidence will prove that, yeah, the people that are seeing these things with their own eyes and ears, these city council meetings that are going, the Haitians are taking our pets, taking ducks out of the pond, breaking their necks, eating them. I think that's what's going to turn out to be true. Just like I think that the German earpiece manufacturer that makes that thing is like, yeah, that looks like one of our devices. Prove to me, Kamala, that you bought that from Tiffany's. Prove it. Where's the receipt? Anyway, all right, that's where I'm going to leave this video. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you in the next one. I will be done. Bye.